So guys, this is a really small video on PyQRCode module. Okay, so in using this module PyQRCode, you can actually generate a QR code of a particular website or particular text or whatever you want to. Okay, so to install PyQRCode, you can just open your terminal or command prompt, and then there you just need to write pip install PyQRCode. Okay, so if you install pip3, then you just need to write pip3 install PyQRCode. That's it. Okay, but do remember pip or pip3, one of them should be installed on your device. Okay, otherwise you can't install this one. So while installing Python, you should check mark like pip should be installed on your device. Okay, so let me just install PyQRCode. I am using Jupyter Notebook. You can use any of the ideally like Sublime Text, PyCharm, VS Code, whatever you want. So in the terminal you just need to write this one, right? So I'll just copy it from here and paste it over here. Okay, pip install PyQRCode, then click enter. It will download and install PyQRCode on your device. Okay, so you can see it successfully installed on my device. And yeah, so this is the Jupyter Notebook, and here I'll write the codes. Okay, so to import PyQRCode, we just need to write PyQRCode. Okay, and there is one class that is QR code. You, instead of writing like import PyQRCode, actually if you use this one like import PyQRCode, it will import all the classes from this PyQRCode module, right? So in case if you just want to import only a single class, that is QR code, then you just need to write from QR code import QR code. Okay, so Q, R and C should be in capital and the rest of the letters should be in lowercase. Okay, so in this way you can only import only QR code class. Okay, so let's run it. And now assume we wanna make a QR code of our website, that is refinder.com. So yeah, now we are going to make a variable, or you can directly do that as well. So for that, URL is equals to PyQR code dot create. Okay, and inside the parentheses you just need to pass the URL. Okay, so we have this URL, so I'll just copy it from here and paste it over here. Or you can just do one more thing, that is make a variable like you know, temporary variable, and that will be equals to this total link, and you can just pass the variable name over here. So you can use either of this method. So now since we created the QR code, now we have to save the QR code. So for that you just need to write url dot svg, so it will save in svg format. Okay, and now you can just write svg file name. So for example, I'll just write my website. Okay, and the extension should be .svg because this is a svg file, right? And now there is one more parameter, that is scale. Okay, scale does like how big your QR code will be, like 7, 8, 10, 15, whatever you write. So I'll just write over here 8. Okay, now if I run it, you can see it ran properly. But now if you go into the file, now you can see we have this my website.svg. Okay, so let's go into the folder, and you can see we have this my website.svg. So if you double click on that, it will ask you like, since it is a svg file, so it will open in a web browser. So I'll just choose a Chrome will be perfect. So let's create. Okay, you can see we have this QR code over here, right? So in case if you want a QR code bigger than this size, you can just change the change the scale from here. So let me go over there, delete this QR code for now, and I'll change it with 20. Okay, so this will be a really big svg file. So now if I run it, you can see it ran properly. Now if I go into the folder, you can see we have this my website.svg. So let's open it in Chrome. You can see now the QR code size is really big. You can scan it with your phone or any QR code scanner, and it will open your website directly. So now there is one more module related to QR code, that is simple QR code. Okay, so using this module, you can create an image file of a particular text or URL, whatever you want. Okay, so to install this one, similarly, you have to go to your terminal or command prompt. Then there you just need to write pip install QR code. So I'll just copy it from here and paste it over here. Okay, that's it. So let's run it. So you can see downloaded and yeah, installing successfully. So now if you want to import that QR code, you just need to write over here. So let me add two more cell. Yeah, import QR code. Okay, that's it. And now let's go into the documentation, and you can see like using the command line you can code this one, or if you are using any ideally, then you have to write it like this: import keyword code. First of all, we already imported that one, so now we will just copy this one and paste it over here, and I'll just change this text with this particular site. Okay, so I'll copy it from here and paste it over there. Perfect. Okay, I need to close these parentheses. Yeah, great. So it will actually make a QR code with this, this website name. So let's run that and see whether it's working or not. So you can see it didn't throw any kind of error. It ran properly. So this image is now initialized with the QR code of this particular website. Okay. So to see that, you just need to write image, and if you run it, you can see now we're getting this QR code. And this is nothing but this particular website. Okay, so you can use either of these two methods. Like for the first one, it will create a svg file. Also, there is some more extension, I guess. In the PyQRCode, we have this svg and .eps. Okay, so these two are the extension which you can use to create a QR code. And similarly, if you are using this QR code inside the Python file, for example, for future references, you are using this QR code to do some scientific things in your Python file. In that case, you can just use this QR code module only. Okay, it will create a QR code inside this Python file. It will not create any kind of external image for this QR code. Okay, it will create inside this variable which you wrote over there. So I wrote over here image, so that's why it created this QR code over here. If you run image, so in case if you are using some different ideally like PyCharm or something like that, so instead of writing only image, you have to write print image. Okay, that will print the image.